There was nothing for me to do today, so I decided I would find a crystal fly for you to put in your hair. I thought it would look nice. The next thing I knew, I had caught several more than I intended. I hope you do not mind. If you wish to meet me, speak my name. I do not care much for birthdays and celebrations, and I do not wish to be around large groups of people. To be able to spend time with you is enough. We interrupt this program to bring you an email given to us by our boy Zhao, the best boy in the game. Unbiased opinion, unbiased fact. Fight me.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
I could see.
Dain was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So, did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
Okay, good job, Paimon.
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago.
Obviously.
These Ruin Guards were known as field tillers by the people of Conria.
I always imagined them as, like farming tools. They looked like it. It would explain the foliage that is growing off them. I don't know what you would need missiles and laser beams for farming, but hey, I mean, I'm not from Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
One of my friends recently had explained to me that in Titanfall, the Titans were originally farming robots that were repurposed for military. I think that's kind of cool. They were farming equipment?
It's not like you think. Field tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons.
Oh, okay, they were weapons. I was about to say.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the field tiller came about.
Well then.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
Stand by for Necromech Fall.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat.
In Dragonspine, you'll find various of these field tillers, well, ruin guards, in the mountains, frozen and barely working. And when you go up to them, they give you a bunch of weird messages, so I wonder if that's ancient language or code.
Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for 500 years, it seems we should put an end to their suffering.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Thanks, Paimon.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
With pleasure. Oh, he's going sicko mode!
Secret
Oh,
name,
you're
Fortune
alive.
Preserver. Life goes on.
By royal decree.
Lament!
Lament!
Worthless! Worthless!
God, Zhao was fun when you use him to fight. More fun than meta.
This abyss mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it? Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
Dain's looks like he's from... Well, I'll let the dialogue play out.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of an enemy in flame, and bring glory to Her Highness the Princess.
For those who haven't seen the Amino Archon playthrough of Genshin Impact on the channel, we learned that my sister is being called the Princess. So let's see how that plays out.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-leaving machine?
Is it related to the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-leaving operation. So, Dain, what message does this talisman contain?
My face is all droopy because I've been through a long day, and I'm like, nope, smile. It'll make you live longer.
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
Which we defeated in the Geo Archon questline.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
Well, we weren't able to destroy it, but we sealed it.
Well, what do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same with the Valen? Oh, yeah.
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
I figured as much.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher.
Next time it'll be two gods.
Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
Having a hard time seeing them being able to put a solid object into something made entirely of water.
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
That would be cool. I want to fight it.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge.
I hope I'm not popping my microphone
Only
too much.
the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god.
I saw wings on that statue, which means it was Venti.
And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It is weird that they're called field tillers.
It would seem so.
They haven't found it yet. We still have time.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Still a little unclear of what Celestia is. I think it is where the gods come from, the city in the sky.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
That statue, it looked like the Animo Archon.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Do you burst into flames if you go in there?
Huh? What's the matter, Dain?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Are you the father? Sneering at the power of the gods. Dishonorable trial. The plot thickens like a fine milk. Wait, no, ew. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Damn!
A huge statue. A grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Yeah.
But how aware of this was the Animal Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon!
Yeah, don't be like a kuching.
And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind.
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
We've done. Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
You don't think you'll be popular among the sisters?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time.
I really wonder...
When a
God.
non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I
That's
have
fair.
never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
You've never received a favor from the gods.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
That's fair.
Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
So what is this behind the bushes? A pine cone! Nice. He has never received a favor from the gods, so if he doesn't have a vision, yet he looks all cool and
Anything the knights
sparkly...
can do for you.
No thanks, Otto. I feel like he's... he's Hydro, so Mona, because he shares the stars, and Hydro is really good at constellations, it seems. His name sounds like something, and his looks sound like they could be related to Fischl in a sense, so maybe he comes from the same area. But also, is he Jean and Barbara's dad? I don't freaking know. Oh, speaking of our beautiful, wonderful angel. I'm not going to do the /fic bit. Come on, Barbara. Talk to me. I'm already done with Barbara.
Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
Yes. I hope you forgive me for the last time we came and we brought back the lyre, and it broke.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
Yes, I know.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
I feel like this is something we should be asking Rosaria.
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story?
Oh.
Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays.
Really?
A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace.
Uh-huh.
Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found.
Uh-huh.
In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
I see.
Of course.
Of course.
Nothing? So do you
Paimon,
have
you are
any
the
other
worst.
clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
Paimon, you are the worst at this. I love this character.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dain said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the tyrant's final fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
Actually, I would like to hear that.
Tyrant's final fury.
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair.
Yes, I do want to know more about that,
Many
please.
years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky?
Woo,
How
great balls of fire.
terrifying.
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
How bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs.
The god of storms is either Electro, which would shoot electric, or the god of water, which is the giant Hydra.
Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster.
Also, this voice acting is phenomenal.
Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves.
No, we have to go save my boy Razor. He could be in danger. Well, he's also really strong.
Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas?
Very observant of you.
As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
No, you stay here.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
Of course you would say that.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I'll go help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
Yes. Talk to Dain.
Sinner.
Excuse me? I only simp for the finest of miladies. If that is a sinful act, then so be it. Forgot what the button was.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
I wonder if hanging the statue upside down is, like, what gives it power. Or is it just, like, a symbolic thing?
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
It would be a kind of cool
No,
boss fight.
that's not likely.
Oh.
Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because the wolf was one of the four winds. The four winds being the four beasts that of Mondstadt. I don't know if they're protectors or anything. Dvalin is the only living one, so Andreas is just a spirit. Which would explain why my Zhao can never fight him, because he's immune to wind. That blows.
The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
By the way, I'm just going to record a bunch of videos in a row. And then if they're too long, I'll just splice it into a bunch of videos. So I'm just trying something new. You know how it'd be. Ah, yes, combat.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Yeah, no way am I going to underestimate him. I nearly got my ass handed to me last time I came here.
Foreign. Lament. Worthless.
I love Zhao. Oh, come on, that reaches. The combos I found out for Zhao are so fun, but I wonder if there's more to be had.
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Yeah, let's go.
And Razor.
I'm not going any further.
Why is that?
Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's probably not it.
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him.
Well, it's pretty stubborn.
Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
You really despise the Seven, don't
There's
you?
nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dain hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
I mean, to be fair, he's not getting on his knees and worshipping a divine being that may never show up. Speaking strictly on Genshin, okay? Not religion, just Genshin. At the same time, he knows that the gods have power and have given people that power. At the same time, the gods have also, according to him, literally annihilated humans in 500 years ago. I want to know the reason why, and I hope we get to learn that. Why is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven.
I want to know.
Enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
I kind of see where he's coming from.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dain would do.
When there's a lack of trust, it's best to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
How did you get here without killing those guys in the background? Hi, Jean, also. Love you.
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you.
She has crosses for earrings. I didn't realize.
Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas.
Yes?
But the Abyss Order and Boreas...
Boreas?
What is the connection between them?
I think Boreas is cooler.
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason?
God, your
The
character's
Abyss
design.
Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation.
I see.
Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
I will.
This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
Yeah, I meet him weekly. I fight him weekly. I try to get his weekly drops. Sometimes he gives them.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
God, I should really be playing this as a traveler. But Zhao just deals so much more damage. I mean, that's the real thing, yeah. Like, of course, before I had a 5-star DPS, Traveler was my DPS. And he's not a half bad DPS either. I don't farm the relics, which I know people do. I just farm weapons and stuff to make that my focus. Oh. But I definitely would need to, because, I mean, it makes them stronger. I actually did farm relics on Zhao. My RNG is notoriously bad in video games, so I wasn't counting on them to be anything special. But I did get pretty good stuff. Excuse me while I mind. So this thing is though it's so RNG heavy. Another tangent incoming. That it kind of discourages me to just go after something. I mean, I guess if it's too fast, it removes the fun from the game. But if it's too slow, it becomes agony. I should... Okay. Uh-huh. Well, I need to stop the recording because it might pressure. But in case that's the end of the video, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, you know what to do. I don't have to spell it out for you. If it's not the end of the video, then I don't know. See you next time, I guess? I don't know how this is going to work. I'm just recording these all in a row. And then I don't know. See ya!